begin at 5:30 following up to chaos at the Oceanfront last night. Business owners spent today cleaning up shattered windows and fires in the streets. In the last 30 minutes, we also heard from the mayor. And now, 10 of your side's Brett Hall has more from an organizer of the group Black Lives Matter. Brett?
Yeah, we met with the official organizer, the president of Black Lives Matter 757, here in Hampton at Fort Monroe. They wanted to do it here because they say they want to keep in the forefront why they are protesting. Of course, as we detailed before, Hampton, the location where 401 years ago, the first African slaves were said to have arrived in the United States. But going back to last night in Virginia Beach, they say they disagree with some of the assessment from the interim police chief in Virginia Beach, all the way down to the fact that he says police did not try to meet with them before the protest began. Interim police chief Tony Zucchero was out there last night before protesters began marching. He was observing from a distance and then began walking alongside them all the way up Atlantic Avenue. Protesters agreed everything was going well until police tried to get one of their cruisers out of a crowded spot at 5th and Pacific Avenue. Police used cruisers to clear the crowds and keep people moving. Some of them threw water bottles. However, protesters say at this point is when tensions began to rise. Aubrey Dravari Jones with Black Lives Matter 757 says in his opinion things were going well again when at 16th and Atlantic Avenue, police in riot gear dropped to one knee in solidarity. But he says after that, things changed.
I even asked for the megaphone so I could announce to the large crowd, hey, we're going to be taking a knee for if not 9 seconds, 9 minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and head out. During this time, as we're coordinating this with the Virginia Beach Police, all of a sudden we see a SWAT attire or SWAT team coming to attempt to flank us, and that got the emotions of everybody riled up because we felt as if we were being hoodwinked.
Now, the Black Lives Matter organizers say they do believe their cause was infiltrated with people not necessarily there to sympathize with their cause, more to create trouble. It's why they are working on a plan, they say, to help out the Oceanfront community.
We will attempt to, if there are any struggling businesses that would maybe need some assistance, then we are putting together some type of formulation. Because like I said, we don't appreciate what's been going on, but at the same time, we do have compassion as well.
Now, Black Lives Matter, those organizers say they are hoping to have post-protest action in the form of policy. They would like to speak with each police chief of the 7 cities in Hampton Roads and ask them how they can move forward with trying to form a citizens review board that would have power to help keep track of discipline of police officers that have complaints or are found of having racial stereotypes while on the job. They also say they would like to know if there could be a way that police departments could better vet candidates that may have been fired because of police brutality complaints from other departments. At this point, they say they do not have any concrete plans for protests right now. We're reporting live in Hampton. Brett Hall, 10 on your side.